they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Set! 319! 319!
Darnold from the gun, buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To to throw from his end zone. Murray, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. And it's caught by Parker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First
down, Drake. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 77 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Dancing to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
You talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Hey, 50!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Check safety! Mike's 50, Mike!
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 319! 319! Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Murray. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on second down, Murray. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now, Barney, Barney. Gun!
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No. Check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. And they'll go on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Leopard!
To throw on second down is Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On first down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Anderson's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing again. Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Hey. 4 down. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10.
Gone! Mike's 50. I'm scared.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving.
Here we go now.
Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Lucky 56!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Darnold on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hey, watch it. Watch it now, Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
from the gun. Murray. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff for Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Murray steps away to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
right, now, lucky 56.
tick,
Lucky
tick.
56.
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray now. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.